Alright, you two, welcome to my new work life. This is the locker room. They even got a little bathroom or a little, bathroom shower. I never use the shower, don't plan on using the shower, but nice little bathroom. This is where we take the tape off the edge of the bumpers to where they could get damaged. Look at it, inspect it, we mark up any damage done, and then we send it on the way, whether it's scrap or they get shipped out. If it gets shipped out, we put them in the crates that you see here. That's the little stand right there where we put the bumpers on to be evaluated. And then we have to use that computer right there to make the labels if they get shipped out for where they get shipped out to. And yeah, that's just a big stockpile of bumpers right there that need to be sent out. Them ones on the rack right there need to be looked at. And yeah, all this what you're seeing now is what first shift does. I guess they got people coming in on first shift assembly that put things on the bumpers. They don't have enough manpower to keep assembly going on second shift, so that's why you see all that blanket. But yeah, it's a pretty big place. I haven't got it all filmed. I probably won't, but just for a general idea of what I do, for those of you who keep up with the channel, this is what it looks like. This is the paint line where the bumpers come out after being painted. They come down this line right here. To be inspected. But it's really hot. This little part right here is really hot. That's a big oven, so it's really, really hot. Come out here. I don't know why I'm showing you all this, but on my lunch break, eating some peanut butter. Some combos from the Dollar Tree. Hurrah. Sun's starting to set. Now you may be seeing this and asking yourself, is this real? Oh, it's real. Fake. Why are dirt roads the most creepiest at night? This is what it can look like when you make AI generated video on the way home from work. Y'all ever see the Squeeze Benz in New York on YouTube? This is my little play on that. Fake video. This is what it looks like when I first come in to head to my station to do my quality control. There's only 2 of us in the whole place that do the quality control for the whole line. Alright, so welcome back, YouTube. Thank you for watching. If you tuned in, still watching at this point, I appreciate you. To be honest, I wouldn't blame y'all for dipping out because this is going to get really boring right now. It's just going to be like explaining to y'all the updates of my life. So my last job, her and I were working at this place in Brighton called Export, and we were just putting engines on pallets and strapping down the engines to the pallets so they can be shipped out to wherever, like Russia or, China, Ukraine, Germany, just everywhere. But the problem is that I guess they had a tendency there to put the new people on the hardest of jobs, while the people who have been there for a minute kind of got to take it easy and relax more. Still work hard, but I wouldn't say as hard as the new people. And then they started a lot of companies, because the Biden administration, they just there's a lot of foreigners in workplaces. Not that I have any problem with that whatsoever. I now work with he's like half Mexican, but he's really cool. He's got a strong work ethic and he's got respect. So I don't have a problem with, immigrants or foreigners or whatever you want to say. It's just my last job when I was working with her, I didn't get any of that on camera because there wasn't any time, so I just have to explain it to you guys. But yeah, we lost our last job because she went through a relapse and she had to go back to rehab. And if you watch the last video of what we were doing. You know, the room we were staying at. She was paying a weekly rate, and I was gonna be the one to save up to get into a better place. So she was paying $300 a week. That was the plan. Keep paying $300 a week. She keeps paying $300 a week until I save up enough to get us somewhere else. But she met a, I'm not gonna say what exactly, but there's a guy 2 doors down from us that did a lot of drugs, not just weed, not just drinking, and she was just walking around. Like, she went to go ask for a lighter because we didn't have a lighter, and she found this guy's girlfriend doing some hard drugs, right? And once I caught wind of it, I told them, I'm like, hey, look, she's on probation, she's got a test, she really, she don't have time for this. Plus, we're really just trying to keep at the work life and keep clean. And this guy, the maintenance man, he told me that he's been there for, I don't remember now, but he's been there for a year, a couple years, 2.5 years, something along those lines. And after I told him that we're just trying to, stay clean and just go to work, she's on probation anyway, he acknowledged what I said. But then all throughout the week, day and night, he would come and give little knocks on the door, because we got into a little bit of a fight one day, and she just took off. She was gone for 40 minutes. If you watch the previous video, it'll all, what I'm saying. If you watched it, you already know what's going on. But just to sum it up, before we got into this weekly hotel room, we had a church in the area, St. Vincent de Paul, out of Brighton, Michigan, pay for a week at the Kensington Inn. And then once we got paid, which was before the week that they paid for, she went ahead and paid for the room there. That way we had somewhere to go after the week was up that we had the church paid for. And when she went to go find the lighter, once we got into this room that she paid for, she ended up doing the harder shit. And, she got popped for the weed and alcohol, though, and on the drug test. And yeah, after we got into the fight and she went to go do that, I left and went to the other room, and that's all in one of the previous videos. And came back, and she's like, yeah, she had to talk to her PO after I came back. If you guys go watch the live stream, you'll see how she was acting. But yeah, this guy, he's even on there too. I didn't point him out in that live stream, but he's in there. He just kept knocking on her door all day and all night after I had that talk with him, and he was giving little knocks because she spent 40 minutes inside his room doing getting buzzed up with him and his girlfriend, which is ironic because his girlfriend, I guess, works at the Salvation Army. And so it's just like, man, it doesn't matter where you work. It doesn't. You're gonna find people that do all kinds of whatever. Just anyway. Yeah, he was knocking at her door, like I said, all day and night, just like little love taps, trying to get her attention, hoping I wouldn't hear him knocking, so she can go and smoke with. So he's got some beautiful young woman to smoke with. And then there ended up being also, if you guys seen that the black guy sitting in the Jeep, he was another one. He actually asked us he wanted to see us, her, and I go at it to smoke his stuff. And we both just told him we weren't about that. it's a sick world out there, yo. When people, meet you and they want to see you and your significant other do things in front of them. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, um, so what you guys just seen is my new job. We lost that job because she relapsed, and her probation officer informed her that she's got to go back to rehab. So I got let go because I took 2 days off, thinking that we both thought I was gonna have to drive her to rehab. It took 2 days of, she had to call rehabs, and because she's through key development, somehow that created some type of blockage, to where she couldn't just go to rehab because she had to get it approved from her therapist plus a doctor. And so it took us 2 days between like doctors and therapists talking to her PO to get her into rehab, because she just can't go to rehab anymore. She got to get the approval, like go through all these check marks: doctor, therapist, probation officer, and then she's got to, because when you keep relapsing, insurance only wants to pay once every 6 months for you to go to rehab. So once you used up that once every 6 months, you gotta start finding roundabout ways to get into rehab. So I took 2 days off because I thought I was gonna have to drive her. She thought I was gonna have to drive her to rehab. We ended up finding a different way to where she just got picked up. But I ended up losing my job because of attendance issues, which is what led to this new job that you guys are seeing now. That you guys saw just now, that I got a little bit of filming done. And yeah, she's gonna be in there in rehab up until you guys will see her back in my next vlog next weekend. But that's just what's going on right now. I don't know if I even put it out there right for it to make sense, but if you go back through the channel, if you got that kind of time, you'll kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together and make more sense of all this. But just trying to get her and I on the same page, just trying to stay off of relapsing it's really, really difficult. We were on the same page for a minute. We both worked together for a week and a half, just really staying clean for a week and a half, and she ended up meeting the wrong neighbors 2 doors down that didn't care even after I told the neighbors that she's on probation. She can't be doing the stuff. They didn't care. They wanted her attention anyway. They wanted to have fun with her, and it was just kind of messed up because this guy, this maintenance man named Doug, he was. I'm not really a snitch, but I can't keep having my life altered because the people want to be shitty. So I'm at this stage in my life to where I just call people out for their shit, and hopefully it helps someone else out later. But yeah, this guy was like 50 plus years old, and so I thought he would have some rationality about him, that he would have a level-headed nature and not knock on our door like a little soft, like that, to get her attention. But it just didn't work out that way. He was like very loud, even like he would knock and we wouldn't answer it, and then we would hear him like start talking really loud, just whoever was nearby. Like, I mean, really loud, like almost yelling loud, because he wasn't getting our attention, so now he wanted someone else's attention. I don't like crackheads. I mean, he doesn't just do crack. He does a lot more than that. But I wasn't interested to stick around to find out everything under the sun that he wants to do. So we might have to go back, and if we have to go back, honestly, like I said, I don't want to be that snitch. I ain't no snitch. But if we're gonna stay together without the influence of other people, like, I gotta do something. I can't just sit back and just watch everything happen, all the potential disease, the mental illness of disease from this guy and my girlfriend trying to stay clean, but this guy's got no intention of going clean and he don't give a damn about her. You know what I mean? He just wants a beautiful girl to have fun with, and he don't give what happens. Makes me like, hey, she's trying to stay clean, but half of her wants to not. Half of her wants to stay clean. It's 50-50, you know what I mean? So she's like already fighting an internal battle, then have somebody else come along and like nudge her, hey, it's all good. Especially a 50-year-old man, plus-year-old man. Come on, bro. Come on, grow up. But that's just where we're right now. This is gonna be a really short film, but I just wanted to update you guys, especially the loyal ones, the loyal subscribers that keep up with the channel. I really appreciate you guys. I'm probably go live tomorrow, and we can talk more in depth if you guys want to jump on, so I can make it make more sense to y'all. But that's just where we're at right now. Might have to go back to that room, and if we do, I'm actually like, I'm sort of thinking about, I haven't made my mind up, but I'm thinking about talking to the police department and just explaining to them that I know that there's these people doing drugs and they won't leave my girlfriend and I alone. We just need a place to stay. And not that I want the cops to go harass them, but I was thinking about, like, hey, like, if you guys are okay with it, if it's permissible, can you follow me over there? And then I'm gonna knock on their door, and I'm not gonna bring you guys. I'm not gonna have you guys talk to them or nothing. But I'm like, if I can get the cops to follow me over there, I'm gonna knock on the door, and I'm gonna tell this guy, this is the plan. At least it might not work out like this, but if it does, if it goes this way, I'll film it and I'll put it out there and show you guys how to handle the situation if I decide to go this way about it. I'm gonna be like looked at as a snitch if I do this, but if I'm gonna help her make progress and stay in track with the progress I want to make, there's only one way to do that. I hate being a snitch, but I can't have things go wrong because I'm not saying anything. That's just aggravating, very aggravating. So I don't know, I might just knock on his door and be like, hey man, just want to let you know I got no beef with you, but please leave us alone. And if you leave us alone, there won't be any issues. But if you can't leave us alone, there's gonna have to be something done. And then like, I plan to just point out the cops and the cop car in the parking lot sitting behind me. And just, you have a good day, sir. That type of thing. Hopefully that's enough for a drug dealer, a crackhead, an alcoholic. Hopefully that's enough to get this old man and his girlfriend to stay the hell away from us and not be knocking on our door all day and night. Little taps. I don't want to put up with that just because I'm in a hotel room or a hotel that's run down and it's got a whole bunch of people doing a whole bunch of different things. I just don't need that in my life, man. I'm for progress. So anyway, that wraps up what's going on. The little update. Sorry, this is so boring. I'm just ranting. So yeah, shut up already, right? Well, anyway, that's really all I have to update about. If you want to follow along this crazy journey and see what may happen next weekend, then you're gonna have to subscribe. But thank you if you liked already. If you haven't, please consider liking and comment. Let me know, you guys. Like, let me know how you guys would handle that. This is my stepdad's, and I'm staying there right now, but she can't be here. He's told her that he'll get her for trespassing and stuff, because of all the chaos that, if you've watched previous videos, you know. So she can't stay here, which means that I can't stay here if I want to be with her. So I might have to go back to this hotel room. So if I have to do that and bring, the cops over just to have their presence while I tell this guy to leave us alone. So you're gonna have to stay tuned for next weekend if that has to happen that way. But thank you for following along, those that have, and I will see you guys next weekend. Probably go live tomorrow. So anyway, appreciate y'all for watching. Yeah, I almost forgot to even let y'all know that the girl you guys just seen, I've been friends with her since high school, and we've gone back and forth a lot. Not about dating, but just about hanging out and stuff. And kind of coming to this conclusion. I know, Christina, you're gonna watch this. You're gonna end up watching this video. If you can't stay on the same page with me, you can't keep your word with me, and just keep sober. If you can't keep us going in progress and building up, I'm gonna have to find a way that I can build up and have progress, because I can't keep coming back to my stepdad's, man. I'm 31 years old. I'm a damn loser because I'm choosing to be with you and you're slipping up. And it's giving me this loser mentality I can't escape. So I need to do something about it. So I want to be with you, Christina. But if we can't make progress, my wants and needs are going to start changing. So hopefully you become very sincere and dedicated to what we agree upon, because I don't want to be with anyone else but you, Christina. But you got to match the wants and the needs. Trisha, if you're watching this, I'm not saying that I'm itching my way towards you. It may seem like that. I'm fully committed, dedicated to my girlfriend. But it's nice talking to you. I know we don't really talk all that much, but when we do, good talk. That's going to close out this video. Thank you guys for staying tuned to this chaos. See you guys next weekend.